Warning.
You are now tuned in to 7 Mile Radio. 7 Mile Radio.
What up, though? What up, though? Peace. KONG. It's the Go Real or Go Home. 60 minutes with KONG. Con Gorilla, Con Comedy. My co-host.
It's your girl, Lady K. What's going on, everybody?
Yeah, Miss Lady K, how you doing today?
I'm good. How are you today, Con?
I'm all right, man. I'm just trying to get my brother these images he asked me for, man. So
you over here working while you working?
We're moving, trying to move. Wait, we got somebody with us, though.
He
just graced us with his pages, man. Shout out. You want to introduce him? Can you introduce him?
I love your voice. Go ahead. I got you. I'm going to be behind you like...
all right, y'all. Listen, man. This is my brother. A lot of y'all know him as JP1. Right now on Facebook, you can find him as Alvin.
Yes.
Alvin Hill. He has a business. He's going to tell us how to get our money right. He's going to talk to us about getting our credit together, things like that. We got a few minutes with him. The business is called Real Life Business Solutions, LLC. If you're trying to get those numbers up, if you're trying to get that credit right, this is the brother you want to see.
We got
a
real Renaissance man up in here. What's going on, man?
What's happening?
Yes. Tell him what you got going on, brother.
Man, a lot of people know me from the music. Before the music, a lot of people knew me from putting the pause on people. Some people know me from the music, then putting the pause on people. But I'm trying to keep my hands off of everybody, so I got my hands in some other things.
Good.
Basically, I went back for a second bit. This only my my second or third interview since I've been home. I ain't did a bunch of them, but
welcome home.
Yeah, we're special. We appreciate that.
We appreciate you coming home and
time
stay home, because I know you're gonna stay home.
No, I'm gonna stay home. So that's why I ended up with the new businesses.
And the name of the company again?
Real Life Business Solutions. I was going through a lot and I couldn't figure out a name. And I'm like, man, I always say this real life music, this real life this. So I just went with Real Life Business Solutions. It ended up making a little sense. And basically, I'm just a business and credit consultant for the people that don't understand exactly what I do. What I do is I make sure that your business is formatted right so that you can get business loans. I work with a couple loan companies to help businesses get funded. And before you get funded, you can work your business credit, because some of those funding companies...
Before you go there,
yeah.
For those who do not know what credit is.
Oh, yeah.
Because
credit.
People don't know.
Yeah, because most people are familiar with personal credit. And I have another company that I work with. It's a sister company to Real Life Business Solutions. It's Real Life Credit Solutions. And Real Life Credit Solutions is the personal credit company.
Okay.
So I help people get... Basically, you get things deleted and you get new credit lines, positive credit lines open. And... It's doing great right now. Like the company, actually, man, thank you. The company doing great, and I started doing that first, and basically I came home from the feds last year. It's been about a year and 2 weeks now, and when I came home, I came home to a 504, and I spoke to a couple people about building my credit back up, and it was a lot of bad business. I don't want to dog nobody. Sometimes they have a lot on their plate and don't know how to, explain that. So I did some research and figured out how to fix it myself. And in doing that research, I went through Credit Repair Cloud and I took a master class. It was like $1,000 class. I took the class and they taught you how to, work a credit report and how to dispute.
So you first went and fixed yourself first?
I got my thing together.
So you done been through the whole process yourself?
Yeah.
Right.
So once you get your thing together, I got my thing together, and in that master class, they actually teach you how to start a credit repair business.
Okay.
So they give you the software for 6 months and teach you how to run the business. So I did that, got everything, legally right. It's a lot you got to go through with dealing with something like credit repair, because you're dealing with other people credit, credit cards or the
So were you dealing with judges, or were you going in court, or was it that type of process?
No.
Because we want to break it down a little, because some people don't even have any credit.
Yeah.
Right.
If you having no credit is a little easier to build than having bad credit, because I don't have to dispute all the negative things. If you only got a couple of things, it's basically a case by case process.
Okay.
So in my case, I only had one negative thing on there, so it was just getting that down and getting more positive things open.
Okay.
Being that I was gone for 4 years almost, I had nothing open. That's why my score was 504. So within 5-6 months, my score was 630, 640. You know what I mean?
Okay.
It just from
and it started climbing and building.
And that's all you do.
So you know the right things to do with your money, with your debit cards, credit cards, prepaid cards.
Your company deals with personal, or is it business?
Both. So in dealing with the personal credit, I ended up bumping into a guy named Asim Sharp. and he's been doing it for like 13 years. And so when I was dealing with him, he wanted me to. They have a lot of these people called virtual assistants, and when you start dealing with businesses like credit repair, you get these virtual assistants. They people that live in like the Philippines or somewhere.
Yeah.
And they want you to, he wanted me to teach his personal assistant how to work the credit repair software. And while I was working the software, he was like, man, how long you been doing this? I'm like, well, it's been about 75 days. And he was like, man, you learned that fast. And he ended up being my mentor. So we talk regularly. I talk to him twice today, but we talk regularly. And he the one who told me like, man, you got to get hip to this business credit. And so he gave me the access to credit, what is it called? Credit Suite, which is a business software company. And I learned business credit. So in doing the business credit, I start building the same thing I did with the personal credit. I start building my own business credit. And so things like Shirtsy, you can get these T-shirts and different things like that from Shirtsy. There's a couple other companies that I use. And when you get this business credit, it's basically net 30, net 60 terms first, and then you get up to store credit. Like right now, I have Amazon credit from. They give me $1,000 to spend. And I can spend that, pay them within 30 days, and spend it, and they up the limit. And you do the same thing with other stores.
And with that particular process, when you spend that particular money and then you pay it back between those particular days, that is what builds your credit up. As long as you pay that payment on time when they're asking you to.
Actually,
right?
you should pay it. Give them a week or two. If they give you net 30, you try to pay it within 2 weeks, because the faster you pay it, the higher your score go up with business. Is a little different than personal credit.
Now, why is it important when paying back your credit that you have to pay it on the day they ask you to pay it?
Not necessarily the day they ask you to pay it. You want to make sure that your credit is paid the day before they report it.
Okay.
You got to know when they reporting it.
Now, when you say reported, that's the actual bill that's coming in through the mail to an actual person. So if they say your bill is due on October 5th.
Yeah, but they tell you the day of reporting too. So even though your bill is due on October 5th.
Like reporting to the credit bureau.
Yeah.
Got you.
They may not report until October 12th.
Okay.
So as long as you pay it before they report, they're going to report that it's positive. But they won't report that it's late until 30 days after October 5th. So it's just knowing the game a little bit. It's so much with personal credit. Like I said, it's always a case by case thing. With personal credit, your credit score can be 550, and the only reason your credit score is 550 because you don't have any credit cards. So with my company, I have credit builders. At a 550, you may not be approved for different credit cards, but I have 2 credit cards that you can be approved for as long as you're not in bankruptcy. Had a bankruptcy, as long as you're not in bankruptcy.
So is it safe to say, and do you agree that plastic is not a monster as long as you handle it right?
That is something that's it's a misconception that people get because they don't understand credit.
Right.
With credit, you learn how to work it. I didn't have any credit cards. That's why my score was 504. I have 8 credit cards now.
Right.
And so all I do is pay off my credit cards. Like I don't have to pay it, down to nothing. But if your minimum was $40, pay $50. You know what I mean?
But it's time management is also sitting there orchestrating how you pay things, making sure things are paid at a timely manner. So it means you need to sit down for a second.
Yeah, time is money.
There it is.
Time is money anyway.
Okay.
So you're going to pay for it in the long run with that 550 credit score instead of a 700.
So it's good to have $2,000 and $3,000, $4,000 cash on you, but it's also make it better for all you guys and fellas and females out there that feel like, I got $20,000 in my pocket and this and that, but it's also good to have credit. And that's why we got our mans here to explain it to you.
I got a couple friends with probably 6 figures or better. When I say credit score at 4s, not 400, 4. I just did it. I got guys that I'm working with. Credit scores of 4.
Oh, wow.
Like these my guys, but you got guys that's been in the streets or been somewhere they never had any type of credit.
Right.
So everything been cash. And what we doing now is, like I said, you get the credit builders. It's 2 credit cards you can get you can get immediate access to. They are secure credit cards, which mean that you have to put a down payment down. But it's nothing. It's a credit builder. A lot of people are looking at the money instead of looking at the process, and that's why they not building their credit. You so busy worrying about I got cash. It look good on Instagram.
Hey, listen, I'm gonna tell you, I was so confused about how things supposed to go. I had a prepaid credit card. It was a $500 limit on it. they started hitting me up like a bill collector. I stopped paying it like I owed them money. You feel me? It had to dawn on me one day, like paying them the $500 is literally just taking money out of one pocket and putting it in another. But I was just avoiding that calls. Like, stop asking me for $30. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not giving y'all $30, but it was my own money. This is like, fine. Let your credit not go up. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's on you.
Right.
So when it comes to the credit monster, he's sitting back looking like this motherfucker won't pay himself back.
Got him.
He damn sure ain't gonna pay us back. You know what I'm saying? He want to pay himself back. Like, damn, it's your money. You gotta be the worst of the worst. So I'm like, once I started understanding, I was like, yeah, I look pretty bad.
Yeah.
I'm in a list of people who just don't give a damn about their own bread. You know what I'm saying? So
But
it's important to know that if you learn
deeper.
it works for you. We got brothers walking around with all that cash and it's spendable. But they don't have to be spending it the way that they are. It can last a lot longer if they learn what they're doing with their
and it can be invested.
That's it.
And that's the biggest thing. You can invest that money. You can make, if I can sit up here and tell you that if you invest in yourself, get your credit up, and you can turn that $5,000 into $25,000.
But see, this is the thing. Once they learn it, because they hustlers love to hustle. Once they learn it, they own it. But this is the thing. If somebody needs your help to go in on a business, you got 50,000. They need 15. You like, that's almost half a half. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But if you done built your credit up, you can say, here, take that. Hold on to your 15. You ain't spent nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like you say, pay it off. Watch this business grow. You got time. The reason we be crushing on each other is because we didn't put our all into this.
Right.
I need your restaurant to take off today. Like this weekend. I need my dividends. You
and
know
if
what I'm saying?
fail, we all fail type situation.
Yes. Now they want to come in and eat free food and send people in to get plates and shit. No. It's a process. And we all know that anything that take time is worth it. You know what I'm saying? So it's going to take some time. And I remember when he first started and he was like, this is not a hookup.
Right.
You feel me?
And
like,
he said that.
Like, it's going to take time because
Yes,
we're not doctoring your credit report.
it.
First of all, everybody who did that, it came back on them. You know what I'm saying? Like, nobody completely got away with that. You
Most
know what I'm
definitely.
saying? So one way or another, they paid for that.
Help me help you. And that's the situation. If you want some help, we need you to go ahead and talk to my boy because he got the real life business solutions going on.
For sure.
So how can they contact you?
Well, like he said, I'm online. It's Alvin Hill. That's my real name. A lot of people are more comfortable with that because, you know, you like, okay, this dude got like his real family on here, real friends, you know what I mean? And then my page is Real Life Business Solutions is the Facebook page, and Real Life Biz Soul is the Instagram. And then the phone number is just 313-883-9664. That's the business number. You could just text me, and I do free consultation because everybody don't need, you know, credit repair. Sometimes you just need access to those type of credit cards that you can get with a low score. So once I look at it, I can tell you, like, look, man, you just need to get these 2 credit cards, maybe a self account, a kickoff account. Those are credit builder accounts.
Right.
And like I said, a lot of things I have self kickoff. I didn't need the credit builder cards because I had already built my credit up a little bit when I became a partner with the credit builder accounts. And then I'm a credit card broker now. So I send you a link and you can go credit card shopping like you would do on Credit Karma and all of that.
So it's safe for us to be able to say you are a legit businessman.
I went through all of that. Like I can get you legit funding as long as you fit the requirements. I can get you, you know what I'm saying? Like it's legit. Like I actually, when you look on there, it's like my logo on the same thing like Credit Card Builder. Like I have to go through a process to be legit to be able to do these type of things.
So for those who missed the numbers and the address and the actual social media plugs, we're going to make sure we get that before the end of this show. But you guys are tuned in to Go Real or Go Home. Kong, our biggest inspiration is Juneteenth, right?
1 second.
I'm sorry.
I seen something on your page that said identity theft. Are you all protecting people's existing accounts from identity theft, or are you helping people who have now been victims of identity theft?
I can do both. It just depends on whatever you need. Basically, if you've been a victim of identity theft, all you got to do is give me a police report because you're going to have to get a police report. And then I file that. I filed a police report with the credit bureaus. So whatever happened in between that time, we get it wiped off, paused. But you got to have a police report. When you see people say they can do a credit sweep, that's usually what they doing, and it is totally illegal. But if you've legitimately been a victim of identity theft, I can get it, get the things that they put
Repeat that
on
again. What's totally illegal?
Credit sweeps. You see it online. Like not only did I learn how to run a credit business, I had to learn what was legal, illegal, all of that stuff. That's what I paid the $1,000 for. It was probably like 2 months of classes and different courses and different things I had to take. And most of it, it's like going to barber school. If you went to barber school, a lot of what you learned wasn't just techniques.
Okay.
A lot of it was teaching you how to keep your clippers clean. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You learn a lot of that because that's important. So with credit repair, I had to learn what was legal and not legal. And what's not legal is credit sweeps, which is basically somebody reporting identity theft.
Just for the sake of getting that shit wiped clean.
That's it. So it's gonna wipe a lot of the stuff clean, but it's illegal because if they find out that you filed a false police report, it come back on you, not the company, because they gonna pretend like they didn't know it was a false police report. Right. So I don't do none of that. I got programs for people, 6-month programs, year-long programs, and I just started doing that about a month ago, a little less than a month ago, because a lot of people was like, look, man, that little money every month, man, I don't want to, how much will it, so I'm like, look, bro, here goes 6-month program for $600 and a year-long program for $1,000. Okay. And I take that in 2 payments. As long as you pay me half, I get started, we rock and roll, and in 30 days you can pay me the other half. And actually I've had a little bit more success with that because a lot of guys that's running the streets don't, man, I'm not about to pay you, $150 a month or $100 whatever dollars a month. And overall, it's just you have to be able to accommodate everybody. So that's a big thing in this because a lot of people that have that type of credit don't like paying a bill every month. You know what I'm saying?
So be ready to invest in yourselves, real life business solutions.
And be patient. You have to be patient and invest in yourself with this.
Because you didn't mess your credit up overnight. Don't expect me to be able to fix it overnight.
Yeah, real talk.
Period.
Now, Lady K, I'm sorry to have cut you off. I just had to ask
we
that
ain't gonna say sorry here.
You was about to segment. What was
well,
your segue?
You know what? It worked perfect because what I wanted to ask you, we have 7 days and 7 nights with the Juneteenth celebration.
7 days and 7 nights. We calling it the week of us.
Of us.
Yeah.
So I wanted to find out, where do you see yourself fitting yourself in and making sure that you're here and somewhat hands-on available? When I say somewhat, ain't nothing for free, y'all. Y'all still got to pay this man for his consultation. But do you see yourself somewhere helping out with the community of Juneteenth for 7 days and 7 nights? Somewhere?
Yeah, I'm going to be there. I'm going to perform too. Let's get that straight.
Okay, okay.
I've performed at a few of them. Kong is my brother. I've known Kong. We working on, it's been close to 20. We working on, we getting into that. We getting into that 20 realm.
I was blessed to be able to work with you on one event. So I love it. But you back with the microphone on that, boy?
No, I do my thing.
Okay.
So I
never left.
No, I do
well, I won't
thing.
say never left, but when you came home, you were so focused.
I'm still focused.
And I'm saying you're not.
Yeah.
But I don't know if you're sleeping or not, but you had time in the middle to make sure you warmed the mic up a little bit.
Yeah, we got a whole album done. Me and Pigpen got a whole album done with Nep co-produced because basically I just had Pigpen.
Shout out to Nep Jennings.
Yeah, shout out Nep
what's
Jennings.
up, baby?
So I had Pigpen do the beats, but I wanted Nep. Nep is a little more boom than bap, and Pigpen's a little more bap than boom. Okay. So I kind of put it together,
Okay.
And we got a whole project done. It's mixed, mastered, everything. Like everything is done now. We got artwork done, video.
Go ahead. First, right here on.
No, I ain't gonna give you a date.
You're gonna give us a date around about time.
No, I be having so much going on. Like
2022.
No. We gonna drop probably in the next. No, we gonna drop before Juneteenth. So definitely, we gonna drop in the next.
So when we
30
get it
days.
Something new.
Definitely. I'm gonna give you some new music.
I was trying to get y'all a world premiere, but we got it close enough.
We gonna. I got 2 of the songs I sent in, so we gonna listen to a couple of the joints. But the album is called Shoulder of Giants. It's dope. You know what I'm saying? It's
How
dope.
many songs we expecting?
It's just 7 songs.
Speaking of, you send me some album art real quick for that if you got it.
I got you. I got album art, so I got you. But basically, what I'm gonna do for Juneteenth, I do free consultations anyway. Okay. So I'm gonna come out. I have a whole vendor, vendor setup. I got brochures and different things like that. I'm gonna come out. I'm gonna talk about financial literacy, credit literacy, and different things like that. Okay. And long as y'all give me a space to operate, I'm gonna operate. We can get some people signed up.
So y'all, my people.
We don't have to do consultations right then. I sign them up. And then we can do consultations, after the events or whatever, where I had a time, or I can sit there and go through one by one with whoever.
Well, the good thing is, with our 7 days and 7 nights, each day is themed differently. And I think that would be perfect for our ballroom event. You know what I'm saying? I think it would be great because you get to dress. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna be dressed up anyway. It's gonna look real formal. You know what I'm saying? And I think that setup would be nice for that.
That'd be beautiful.
But we have 7 days and 7 nights. It's the week of us. Join the Juneteenth Detroit Festival group to stay in tune. Follow the Juneteenth Detroit Festival page to get all the updates. But we're looking for vendors and food trucks. This is our first year looking for food trucks. We have partnered with the city of Royal Oak. We're proud to say that.
Yeah.
I sit on the board for their Juneteenth event that they're having on June 19th.
Congratulations.
Yes, I'm very proud to be partners with them.
Big thanks.
While Juneteenth is taking off for a lot of people, this is our 12th year celebrating Juneteenth. So we are stepping our game up, and while everyone celebrates on that day, on Sunday, June 19th, we will be celebrating. Our celebration begins on the Saturday before, June 11th.
Yes.
We start with a golf outing in Ecorse, Michigan. You know, we got people coming from all over the country to play golf. We still looking for golfers to represent Detroit. You know what I'm saying? So if anybody out there, you know, got a dad, an uncle, a brother, a mom, you know what I'm saying?
Because we know we got them out there, y'all.
Yes,
Come on out.
We need that. But we definitely got a lot of deals for the vendors because while our event needs a lot of support financially, Royal Oak does not, you know what I'm saying? So we also have another event. We've partnered with the Detroit Rodeo. So we got opportunities for our vendors to be elsewhere and to have other things going on just by becoming a Juneteenth Detroit vendor. In the meantime, you can be a part of Detroit Rodeo, and you can also be prepared to be get a position at the a vendor space. At the Juneteenth Royal Oak. So it's a lot going on. It's a lot of moving parts. You got to go to that page. You got to check it out. It's something for everybody.
Yes,
right?
7 days and 7 nights.
We tried our best to make sure that when a flyer comes through your crib, it's like, come on, don't nobody here bowl, ain't nobody playing pool, don't nobody care about hair, fashion, we dancing, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to King Lamar, man. We got the whole JIT community coming out, right? Ballroom, stepping, bopping, swinging.
Something for everyone.
We want to see the evolution of black dance.
What about
and
the kids and the babies with the painting?
The kids, yes. We also have the youth art competition.
Yes.
Right? We're looking for young people for the ages of 8 to 12 and 13 to 17. Right? It is not a skill competition. We just want our children to express themselves in honor of Juneteenth. And whatever art that is chosen, the judges are other children. Whatever art is chosen, we're going to use that for the Juneteenth 2022 promotional items, and those young people will receive revenue from those items. So if you painted this and I end up wearing this during Juneteenth, we end up selling this to raise money. We're going to make sure something hit that little baby's cash app every time we sell one of those shirts. You know what I'm saying? Yes, Juneteenth is a community effort. It started grassroots, knocking on people's doors, asking them to donate their time. We do a lot more what can you bring rather than what can you pay. You know what I'm saying? So because the goal is to push Juneteenth itself and to push the power of it and the dynamics of it. We want to keep it peaceful. We want to keep it love. It's a lot of righteous people doing positive things that take part of Juneteenth. So the vibe has been beautiful. Yes. We've never had an issue. You know what I'm saying? We thank our ancestors for that. And it's really a time to promote what we have going on now, but to honor our past and celebrate our future. You know what I'm saying? That's why we focus on our children. We have youth vendors, right? We got young ladies selling lemonade, making their own money, making their own lemonade.
We got a little man with a whole candy store shop.
Yes, we have youth authors, right? We have a youth author that's been coming out for the last couple of years, signing autographs, taking pictures. You know, he has a book called My Vegan Life, I believe.
Yeah,
am I getting that right? Yes.
I think I don't want to quote.
You know what? I don't want to quote it right, but y'all go to Amore Shane's page. She definitely promoting him all the time, and we appreciate young people who already starting on their path of creativity. So that is for the Art is Lit Day, right? It's called Art is Lit.
Get them babies started.
Yes, we will be promoting black art and black literature on June 14th. You feel me?
So my brother, we're talking about Juneteenth, and we're talking about a 7-day and 7-night celebration.
It's going to be a long week.
So those who are tapping in with us on 7 Mile Radio, GoReal or Go Home.
GoReal or Go Home.
Can you explain to those who really do not know the definition of why we are celebrating and we want everyone to celebrate it? Can you give them a little breakdown on what Juneteenth is and what the celebration is about?
Right. This started in Galveston, Texas in 1865. The last slaves that were released, and these aren't the last slaves. We found out through researching this that even though slavery was abolished allegedly, and they gave us the Emancipation Proclamation, Texas still held on to their slaves. So they had to go down there and tell them 2 years later, 2 years after slavery was over, they had to tell them to let their slaves go.
Forcefully.
Yes, forcefully. Now we found out that learning, talking to brothers and sisters, brothers that know their history, that it took another month for them to reach it was either Kansas or Kentucky.
Okay.
One of them still had slaves too. You feel me? So it had to round its way. So they celebrate Juneteenth a month after we do. I think they celebrated in August, right? But we want to get that brother on here so he can tell you that story properly. That's the owner of Detroit, Grind Strong.
Okay.
He knows his history. He knows his family's history. You know what I'm saying? So we're connecting we're building a lot of bridges here. And we're open to ideas. We're open to any ideas anyone has that's going to build a culture, get our children having fun during the day. It's family friendly all day. At night, we turn up like adults turn up, you know what I'm saying? But we still going to make sure it's classy and it's cultural. This is our first time selling entry or charging entry into any Juneteenth event. But there's no way we can provide porta potties, ice, you know what I'm saying, entertainers, not for 7 days and 7 nights.
Like,
Come on now.
You know what I don't like, though?
You know,
the fact that you have to explain.
Oh, it's
that
so, you know.
It costs money for them to
It
provide all of
definitely
this.
costs.
Like,
This
why
is
do I have to
definitely gonna cost
explain
money.
that shit?
Like when you come to an event, you be like, ooh, this is nice.
Right.
It didn't just get nice with no money, no work, no backbone. Like
Yeah,
things
why
cost.
Why do we have to explain? Like, we got to do damage control.
Yes,
because
and
we know
we wanna-
motherfuckers gonna be counting our pockets.
Yes.
And how much did you make off of this shit?
Look,
How much did I spend to
that's-
make this happen?
But that is why we are so transparent. You feel me? I understand the temperament of our people, but y'all know, listen, we on Facebook. Y'all want to know where y'all money went? You want to know where
You
your
gonna
30
see
look,
it.
You want to know where your $30 ticket went?
You
Do you
gonna
see
see
these
it.
balloon
You
arches?
gonna see it.
I'm 6'6". I got to get through this balloon arch. You know how much that balloon arch cost? That's $30. That's what your $30 did.
You know that
all
big,
of this that
y'all
you
know
see.
that big old pretty sign that said Juneteenth, and it was like popping up out this the grass, and
Oh,
it
yeah,
was
the
like,
yard- the lawn
look,
art,
how long was
yeah.
that bad boy?
That was nice.
That cost, because
Yeah.
I seen all of y'all taking pictures next to that.
Yeah,
dang
that
old
was
sign.
nice. We creating memories, so we need y'all to go ahead and over. But like I said, this is our first time charging, so it's $30 individual tickets, right? If you just want to come by yourself, you want to come to one thing, it's going to be $30, right? But if you plan on coming to more than one thing, we encourage you to get a wristband. Get a group wristband, family wristband, whatever you want to call it. Put 5 names on it. And as long as one of the people is present that's on that wristband, we're going to let them into everything all week, right? This is not something we trying to pro up off of, right? We're just trying to make the event happen, right? So our goal is to get people there. That's why the wristband admits 5 people, not one person, right? We want you to be like, oh, well, I got to work. Well, get a wristband to your sister. She on there too, and she can still bring the kids. You know what I'm saying? Because we're doing something every single day.
Or how about if you believe in what we're doing, right? If you understand what Juneteenth is and what it represents for our people, and you believe in supporting something that you want to help make it happen,
right?
Then support it.
Just
Support it. Come on out.
This is our actual holiday. If
It's
you want to
ours.
talk about
It's ours,
holiday.
and we get to shape it how
Let's
we want
make
to
it
shape
big
it.
as
Shout
we
out to
can.
Miss Juneteenth and Mr. Juneteenth. We are on our second Miss Juneteenth. We're continuing that tradition from the South, and we started the tradition of a Mr. Juneteenth last year. It's the first one ever in the history of the celebration.
And they were
It's been
so
over-
handsome and cute.
Yes,
Oh
it's
my
been
God.
over 150 years, and what we're looking for are young people who are already involved in supporting their family, their community. They already have a creative spark in them, right? We're looking for young people right here in the city that we can use to set a bar for our other young people. They clearly will look online, they'll look on the TV for someone to idolize, but we can create idols for them right
because
here.
they're our
right?
future. And the thing about it is, as adults, we need you guys to teach the children to come out, because the thing about it is they're going to replace your age, and you're going to
Yes.
get older,
We all
and they're
gonna
going to need to
move
bring
on.
you back out.
And we're gonna need them to keep this going.
Come
So
on,
shout
let's
out
keep
to
going.
Tay Gang, the youth performers. They're gonna be doing a lot of performances that week. We're gonna have Fresh the Clowns. Some versions of them are gonna be there. You know what I'm saying? One year we're going to get them for real, right? They're gonna have to come on. They're gonna have to leave Atlanta, come on back up here, and we're gonna have those main 2. But right now we happy with the brothers and sisters that come out and they get their dancing on, man. We focus on dancing, because movement and music is what got us through every era. It ain't been an era where no matter what was going on, somebody ain't been dancing somewhere in the middle of the night.
Us through now.
Yes, the music and the movement. That's who we are. Those are one of the main things we brought to this country, right? The soundtrack to whatever your issues are. That's where we started. You know what I'm saying? So we want to make sure that it's always music, it's always movement, and there's always information like real life business solutions. You know what I'm saying? And our other, we're not charging, by the way. If you have information, you're an organization, you're welcome to a 10 by 10 space. If you are a urban farmer, you're welcome to a 10 by 10 space. We need you to call in so we can get the scheduling down and know where everyone is, but you're welcome to be there, right? We have fundraisers. In the meantime, Tuesdays are the Juneteenth Detroit Festival fundraiser day. We're going to bother y'all 1 day a week. How many days a week we going to bother?
1 day a week.
1 day a week. We only going to bother y'all 1 day a week. You feel me? So on Tuesdays, we selling chicken and waffles every Tuesday, right? We really need to sell between 40 and 60 plates a week. My thing is this, just don't buy chicken no other day but Tuesday. You feel me? Do your part. If you buy 1 plate a month, you done your part, right? We got 3 months left. Right. Let's buy some chicken and waffles, right? And then at night, I'm at the Glass House with several other comedians.
How can they make the order, man?
How can they make the order?
Don't skip past that.
Oh, my bad. Listen, he said don't hold it up. Oh, you want me to read it? Well, because I don't remember.
Did you send me that so I can throw it on the screen?
I sent them inside your
he said
inbox.
I did.
I did. I sent them to your inbox like you told me to. Yeah. So every Tuesday, wings, woods, and waffles, because we do have our own woods. We pushing getting into our grown-up lines of things. You know what I'm saying? Perfect Woods is our own brand. We've been pushing these leaves. My thing is, I don't like people who litter, man. I don't like littering. You feel me? So we all smoking, and every time you open that wood, it's such a mess. You feel me? So Perfect Woods is the whole leaf with no tobacco. You ain't got to make no mess.
There's no guts.
You ain't got to cut it. You ain't got to wash it off. I done seen people take their wood to the sink and give it a bath.
They ain't got to play with their marijuana no more?
Man, they ain't got to wash it with a towel. They ain't got to run water on it.
See, that's the mildew buns. Little do they know, you got to rinse it off. It's mildew in
man, I done seen
it.
They go down
they rinsing off the blunts.
They got to rinse it off. Oh, man, listen. So every Tuesday we
I'm so glad we're talking about business today. We're going to get back to some business.
Every Tuesday, we delivering chicken and waffles. Get your pre-orders in. That's what really make it easier for us. We only do it on Tuesday. We not caterers. We fundraisers. You feel me? So every Tuesday, we chicken and waffles all day. Then at 10 p.m.
Is that waffles and chicken? Am I able to go into a place and get it, or do I have to get it delivered to me?
No, right now you got to get it delivered to you. We were doing it out of a location,
I like
but we've
chicken and
since
waffles,
moved.
so
You know what I'm saying?
sign me up.
I appreciate the chicken and waffles because we ain't got to sell a dessert. You feel me? It's enough
It's
sweet
everything
going on in there.
one thing,
Everything is in there. You know what I'm saying? Make sure y'all got your wipes, your butter. I got my special little thing I do to I don't cook the chicken. We have a different chef, a different sister cooking the chicken, but I do mess with those waffles, man. I got a special little thing I do to them. Everybody been liking them ever since. You know what I'm saying? So
is there a phone number that they can call to get this chicken and
to
waffles?
make your orders, listen, you can inbox the Juneteenth Detroit Festival, any of those pages. They all come to us. There's a bunch of us. They all come to us. We taking orders from any of those pages, and you can call or text. Please just text. If you text,
I didn't get that flyer either.
Yes,
I got JP's info.
You know what, man? Listen, this me right here. Okay. Here we go. Y'all see this big ass yellow flyer? Look for this yellow flyer, man. If y'all see the wings,
we gonna
waffles,
work on him, y'all.
I'm not changing the flyer. I might change the day, but the flyer will stay the same. You know what I'm saying? Wings, woods, and waffles, man. Every Tuesday at night, we are at the Glass House. I'm doing comedy with Juicy, the comedian. She keeping it juicy all the time. Caution Fly High, Eddie West, and whoever else stopping by. Last week we had Toy Too Tall. Before that we had Simona Lisa. Right, so we definitely, I love lady comedians. You know what I'm saying? I love their perspective, where they be coming from with their jokes. Any sister that's been in Detroit over 30 years and has some kids and messed around with some of these niggas, they got plenty to say. You know what I'm saying? So I appreciate that. It's a good time. It's good food. It's free entry. See, our thing is we're using these things not just to raise money, but also to spread the word. We need y'all to come out, hear about Juneteenth, feel the vibe that we keep going. Because some of these people you see on Tuesdays will be some of the Tuesday nights turning up. You're going to see them at three-legged races. You know what I'm saying? During the Juneteenth event during the day, we make a lot of fun of ourselves. We have a lot of fun. It's a beautiful time. But right now we are looking for food trucks because we have a connection with the Royal Oak Food Truck Rally. And going through Juneteenth Detroit Festival, we can get you a position out there and make sure that you get your products and get your creations out to a different market in a different city. I don't know if any of our Detroit food trucks have set up shop in Royal Oak, but I know they said it's been a long time since they had a soul food truck or a jerk chicken truck or egg roll truck. You feel me? So let's get out there.
Good.
Let's get out there with the seasoning. You feel me? Take that seasoning out to Royal Oak and see what y'all can do. You know what I'm saying? Because as a comedian, we got to be funny at Mandy's and we got to be funny in Dearborn and Ann Arbor.
Anywhere you go, you got to.
So if your food is good, right? I mean, if the food is good, then you can pull up anywhere with it. So if your food truck is about that life, pull up. If you know somebody with a food truck, if you frequent a food truck, right now we're trying to get them some positions. We're trying to get them commercial times. We're trying to do a whole lot. But it's time for y'all to wake up. It's Juneteenth time, man.
We got 7 days and 7 nights. So
Yes.
you guys, if you guys want to be a part of it, support it, make sure you guys get a hold of Kong. You guys know that he got plenty of ways to get a hold of him. Make sure you get yourself in where you fit in.
Yes.
I wanna-
Kong G is one page. Demond Petty is another page. Juneteenth Detroit is another page.
I told y'all
Juneteenth
there's
Detroit
different ways, so
Festival
y'all can't say.
is another
Okay.
page. Juneteenth Detroit Festival is a group. Juneteenth in Detroit is a group. See, I've had to do this because over the years, people have splintered off and they jocking my style. Juneteenth don't belong to me. But the ideal of how this is done and what it is used for, it is unique and it is original. You know what I'm saying? And for example, the RBG dollars, what I didn't get to touch on, if you buy a wristband for $200, right, $150, you got 5 people on there that can go to everything all week. We will turn around and then give you 100 RBG dollars. Those are only spendable at Juneteenth Detroit Festival events. They worth $1 a piece. So you give us the $200 and we give you these RBG dollars, right? And that way we're making sure if you buy your wristband today, you buy it next month, no matter what's going on in June, you got you $100 to spend, all right? Our vendors are going to receive those and we'll take care of that. Don't worry about that. You know what I'm saying? But we're trying to form it. We're trying to help our people understand what the Black Wall Street really was and how to turn that over, because our goal is that you'll be able to walk into our sponsors eventually and just give them one of our RBG dollars. You know what I'm saying? So we have an artist that we met from Instagram that's personalizing that and making sure that nobody can copy that. We just want to make sure that everybody can be involved. We don't want anyone left out. We want everybody thinking about their future and thinking about how we can make things better for ourselves by working together, by at least trusting each other. And Juneteenth Detroit Festival is a trusted event. We're going to bring people on here you can trust, like my brother Alvin Hill,
Yes,
with
Mr.
Real
Hill.
Life Business
Mr.
Solutions.
Hill, JP.
Yeah, I'm not going to bring y'all no janky leg. You know what I'm saying? We're going to bring y'all some people who care about themselves, care about their craft, and care about you, so that you can make sure that from beginning to end, everything is going the way it's supposed to go, and at the end of it, you're going to get what you're supposed to get. You know what I'm saying? We're not over here worried about nobody's money but our own. You know what I'm saying? So we want to make sure we put something in your pocket, not take something out of it.
Most definitely.
Real.
So JP, Mr. Hill himself, again, Real Life Business Solutions. Can you let them know again how they can get a hold of you and how they can get a hold of your business in general?
Well, like I said, I'm on Facebook. Alvin Hill is my real name, but you can look up Real Life Business Solutions on Facebook, or Instagram is Real Life Biz Soul. You know, it was kind of long, so they made me short it, but that's Instagram and Twitter. And then I'm on everything else. Chosen One Jackpot is, the JP1 pages, and you can contact me through there. Or you can just text me or call me at 313-883-9664.
Oh, he get graphics, though.
Repeat it again for us.
313
He sent it the right way.
883-9664.
And so,
He snuck it over here right now. He just did it. He sent it the right way, man.
I emailed you too, though.
See,
Yeah,
I got the album art through the email, but then
Okay.
I got everything in the inbox.
Yeah, I inboxed everything.
Yeah.
so JP, just to break down a
Cone,
little.
Cone didn't probably know which ones he,
He
sent
didn't know
it through.
what
He got
he's
12
Look at
pages.
him over there
It don't matter how
He over there
many
flicking
pages. It don't
his
matter how many pages they got, man. It's how many pages.
Y'all should see his thumbs
I got a
working
bunch of
over
pages,
here,
but it
y'all.
don't matter, man.
Listen,
You know
I
what
was
I'm
looking
saying?
for some information he sent me. I had to go through 3 different messages. I'm like, dang, did he send it from this one?
Yeah,
No
he don't
joke.
know which one to look at. It's he the issue.
Man, I got when you sent
Where
me
the
his
button
business
at?
card.
Womp
Yeah, you sent me the business card and shit. I got that one.
All right, so
And
how
you
did you get
sent
the
me-
week of us? How did you get the week of us?
I went back. I scrolled up through our inbox.
Oh, okay. Bet. Boom, there you go. Inbox that one. Boom, got it.
Y'all
Go on,
didn't
shoot it
know.
up there. I got
Now
3
y'all
minutes left on
know.
this.
Y'all are
Mike
tuned in to Go Real or
Listen.
Go Home on 7 Mile Radio.
Yes.
We
Hey,
have-
my 420 party is on 420.
Okay.
You feel me? That's
I thought he
also
was
a
gonna forget the
fundraiser.
address.
That's
My
also a
420 party.
fundraiser.
Or the
Yeah.
date.
Look, it's at the Cookie Club. You feel me? It's at the Cookie Club, 22237 Finkel Avenue, man. We're going to have a cookie cannon. We're going to have the food. Get your VIP tickets, man. We need vendors for that. I need vendors for everything in the world. If you a vendor, just holler at me, man. We got a lot going on. Is he putting the graphics up? Because I'm off now.
Listen,
I got 2 minutes left, man.
So real quick, before you go,
Go,
so listen,
go.
if you guys want to get a hold of me or
You want to get a
Con,
hold of me or Kong?
make sure you guys tap in with us on Facebook or Instagram.
I'm going to use these same pictures every week, bro.
I am
Damn,
so
save
excited,
it,
and
bro.
I have to say this before I get kicked
Come on,
off.
throw something
Look,
on there.
Listen, you have the Detroit-based comedy series called The Plant.
The Plants.
It is
number one on Tubi.
It is. Not only is available on Amazon, 5 episodes, but it's also available on Tubi.
We had to get it free because motherfuckers don't. A lot of people got Amazon, but even more people got Tubi. You know what
So
I'm saying?
thank you all for tuning in. and
Tuning
who
in
have
to
watched
Go
it.
Real or Go Home. Just keep talking.
And make sure.
Why she stopping? Say what you gotta say while I say what I gotta say.
So anyhow, I just want to make sure
Calm
that you
comedy
guys,
at the Glass House. Why can't you talk while I talk?
The Plant.
Go Real or Go Home every Tuesday.
Period.
Juneteenth is coming. Hashtag Juneteenth is coming. I started a hashtag. It's Juneteenth is coming. I started it. TikTok told
Thank
me
you,
I
Alan,
did.
for coming
It's
out.
mine.
JP
Shout out to
wanted this
JP
boy.
one.
'Cause
Everybody that's rocking with Juneteenth, man. 7 Mile Radio. Go Real or
Go Real
Home.
or Go Home.
I've been staring at this bottle this whole damn time. I'm like, can they see me?